Hey there, amazing viewers. Welcome back to our YouTube channel today. We're diving into the extraordinary life and legacy of a man whose impact on technology, philanthropy, and the world at large is immeasurable. He's a visionary, an innovator, and a true game changer. You guessed it, we're talking about the one and only Bill Gates. Before we start our journey, make sure to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. Early years and family background. Bill Gates, an iconic figure in the world of technology and philanthropy, entered this world on October 28, 1955, in Seattle, Washington. However, his journey towards becoming one of the most influential individuals of our time was deeply influenced by his family's remarkable background in business and community service. Let's take a closer look at how the Gates family's values and experiences set the stage for Bill's extraordinary life. Bill's father, William H. Gates Sr., was far more than just a parent. He was a prominent attorney whose legal career would impart valuable lessons to his son. Growing up, Bill witnessed his father's dedication to the practice of law, an unwavering commitment to justice, and a deep sense of responsibility towards the community. These early observations would instill in Bill a strong work ethic, a respect for the rule of law, and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. On the other hand, Mary Maxwell Gates, Bill's mother, was a school teacher. Her profession played a pivotal role in shaping young Bill's worldview. Mary understood the importance of education and its role in shaping young minds. She likely instilled in Bill a love for learning, a curiosity about the world, and a belief in the power of knowledge as a force for good. Her influence, combined with Bill's natural intellectual curiosity, laid the foundation for his future success. Growing up in such an environment, it was almost inevitable that Bill Gates would develop a unique blend of traits that would serve him well in his endeavors. He inherited his father's strong sense of responsibility and ethics, coupled with his mother's passion for education and personal growth. These qualities would later merge to form the backbone of his character and guide his actions throughout his life. As Bill embarked on his journey through school and beyond, the values instilled by his parents remained firmly ingrained in his psyche. His father's dedication to justice and community service would eventually manifest in Bill's philanthropic efforts, where he sought to use his vast wealth to address some of the world's most pressing issues, from global health to education. Likewise, his mother's love for education and the belief in its transformative power played a pivotal role in his vision for a world where technology could democratize access to knowledge. This vision led to the creation of Microsoft and the widespread adoption of personal computing, forever changing the way we live and work. The family of Bill Gates provided him with more than just a nurturing environment. They offered him invaluable life lessons, ethics, and values that would shape his trajectory in profound ways. From his father's sense of responsibility and commitment to justice to his mother's passion for education, Bill's upbringing was a fertile ground for the growth of an exceptional individual. These early influences were not just factors but cornerstones in the creation of the Bill Gates we know today. A man whose impact on technology and philanthropy continues to resonate around the world. A young programmer. During his formative years, Bill Gates unearthed a passion that would alter the course of his life forever: computer programming. It was a momentous discovery that would set the stage for his meteoric rise in the tech world. This journey began during his early teens, a time when most of us are still trying to figure out our interests and hobbies. Young Bill's introduction to the world of computers occurred while he was attending Lakeside School, an exclusive preparatory school in Seattle, Washington. This prestigious institution was not just any school. It was a place where bright minds were nurtured, and opportunities for exploration were abundant. It was here that Gates crossed paths with a fellow visionary, Paul Allen. Paul Allen, like Gates, was captivated by the potential of computers. Their shared fascination with this emerging technology would prove to be the catalyst for a lifelong partnership and a transformative journey. The bond between these two budding computer enthusiasts would go on to reshape the technology landscape in ways they could have never imagined at the time. Together, Gates and Allen embarked on their first joint project, a project that would mark the inception of their remarkable collaborative journey. Their endeavor was to create a computer program, and the result was nothing short of groundbreaking for two young minds. Their creation was a version of the classic game, tic-tac-toe. This seemingly simple project was, in fact, a significant milestone for the duo. It was their initial foray into coding, an experience that would spark their passion for software development. Little did they know that this humble start would be the first stepping stone toward the creation of a tech empire that would change the world. The creation of the tic-tac-toe program was not just about a game. It was about unraveling the mysteries of programming, understanding the intricate language of machines, and realizing the limitless potential of what could be achieved through code. It was a glimpse into the future, a future where computers would become an integral part of everyday life. What makes this moment even more remarkable is the fact that it happened in the early 1970s, an era when personal computers were still in their infancy. The technology landscape was vastly different from what we know today, with opportunities for aspiring programmers limited in comparison. Yet, Gates and Allen's determination and curiosity propelled them forward. In retrospect, their humble beginnings at Lakeside School were the seeds of an empire. The passion for programming ignited during those early years would eventually lead to the founding of Microsoft, a company that would shape the future of personal computing and software development. It was during his early teens at Lakeside School that Bill Gates discovered his fervor for computer programming. This serendipitous encounter with the world of computers and his collaboration with fellow enthusiast Paul Allen laid the foundation for an extraordinary journey. The creation of their first computer program, a simple version of tic-tac-toe, was not just a game. It was the spark that ignited the fire of innovation and entrepreneurship that would define Bill Gates' illustrious career in the decades to come. First taste of success. In the year 1970, when most teenagers were navigating the maze of high school life, a young and ambitious Bill Gates, just 15 years old at the time, embarked on a remarkable entrepreneurial journey that would become a formative chapter in his life. Alongside his friend and like-minded tech enthusiast Paul Allen, Gates ventured into the world of business by co-founding their very own enterprise, Traf-O-Data. Traf-O-Data, a name that would soon become synonymous with their early entrepreneurial spirit, was not your typical teenage endeavor. Instead, it was a bold attempt to tackle a real-world problem: traffic congestion. The duo set out to create a device capable of counting traffic flow, an innovation that held the promise of revolutionizing traffic management and alleviating urban gridlock. However, like many pioneering ventures, Traf-O-Data faced its share of challenges and setbacks. Despite their boundless enthusiasm and technical prowess, the device they developed didn't achieve the widespread success they had envisioned. It became clear that the technology of the time was not quite ready to fully realize their ambitious vision. While Traf-O-Data may not have been the roaring success the young entrepreneurs had hoped for, it was far from being a failure. In fact, it provided invaluable entrepreneurial experience that would prove to be a crucial stepping stone in their respective journeys. First and foremost, Traf-O-Data taught Gates and Allen the essential lessons of resilience and adaptability. It was a first-hand lesson in the unpredictability of business and the need to navigate through adversity. These early challenges honed their problem-solving skills, fostering the ability to learn from mistakes and adapt strategies. Moreover, the experience with Traf-O-Data nurtured their entrepreneurial spirit. It ignited the passion for innovation, business, and technology in Bill Gates and Paul Allen. They recognized that their path to success might not always be smooth, but the determination to persevere through setbacks would ultimately define their future achievements. Perhaps most importantly, Traf-O-Data served as a critical catalyst for the duo's future endeavors. It was through this venture that Gates and Allen first tasted the E, that they began to envision the transformative potential of personal computing. While their traffic counting venture didn't flourish, it sowed the seeds of an idea that would soon take root and change the world. The idea of a computer on every desk and in every home. In hindsight, the story of Traf-O-Data serves as a powerful reminder that even the most seemingly modest beginnings can pave the way for greatness. The experiences and lessons learned during those early entrepreneurial days would become instrumental in shaping the future of Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Ultimately, Traf-O-Data was not just a minor footnote in their lives. It was a vital chapter in the saga of two young visionaries who would go on to revolutionize the world of technology. It was a testament to their determination, resilience, and unwavering belief in the power of innovation. While the world may not have recognized their genius at that moment, It was only a matter of time before Bill Gates and Paul Allen would leave an indelible mark on the tech industry and beyond. Harvard and the birth of Microsoft. In the year 1973, a young and intellectually restless Bill Gates took a significant step in his educational journey by enrolling at Harvard University. At this prestigious institution, he found himself immersed in a world of academic excellence, surrounded by some of the brightest minds in the country. However, Gates had a dream that transcended the confines of traditional education. Despite the allure of Harvard's hallowed halls, Gates' true passion lay elsewhere. He was captivated by the nascent and exciting world of personal computing, a realm that was taking its first tentative steps towards transforming the way people lived and worked. It was this burning passion for software and the potential of the personal computer industry that tugged at his heart. Just 2 years into his Harvard experience, Gates made a momentous decision that would alter the course of his life. In 1975, he made the bold choice to drop out of Harvard and pursue his dream wholeheartedly. His vision was clear. He wanted to write software that would power the emerging wave of personal computers, a decision that would go on to change the world. Teaming up with his friend and kindred spirit, Paul Allen, Gates embarked on a journey that would leave an indelible mark on the history of technology. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, they co-founded a company that would become synonymous with the personal computing revolution, Microsoft. Microsoft, in its early days, was more than just a software company. It was a beacon of innovation and a testament to the unwavering vision of its founders. Gates and Allen saw a future where every individual, regardless of their background or profession, would have access to a personal computer. Their audacious goal was nothing less than a computer on every desk and in every home running Microsoft software. This vision was revolutionary in its simplicity. It wasn't just about creating software. It was about empowering individuals and businesses with the tools they needed to harness the power of computing. Gates and Allen believed that personal computers had the potential to transform how people worked, communicated, and lived. The journey of Microsoft was not without its share of challenges and obstacles. In the early days, they faced fierce competition and skepticism from the industry. However, Gates and Allen's unwavering determination and commitment to their vision propelled them forward. Microsoft's breakthrough came with the release of MS-DOS, the operating system that would become the cornerstone of their success. It became the standard for personal computers, setting the stage for Microsoft's global dominance in the software industry. As Microsoft grew, so did its influence on the world of technology. The company's software products, including the iconic Windows operating system, became integral to the lives of millions, if not billions, of people worldwide. Bill Gates' decision to leave Harvard and co-found Microsoft in 1975 marked a pivotal moment not only in his life, but in the history of technology. It was a bold choice driven by an unshakable belief in the potential of personal computing. Gates and Paul Allen's vision of a computer on every desk and in every home became a reality, shaping the way we live, work, and connect in the digital age. The story of Microsoft is not just a tale of software and technology, it's a testament to the power of vision, determination, and innovation to transform the world. The IBM deal. The turning point in the history of Microsoft arrived in the pivotal year of 1980, when the company secured a game-changing deal with computing giant IBM. This watershed moment would forever alter the trajectory of both Microsoft and the entire personal computing industry. At the heart of this monumental agreement was Bill Gates, whose visionary insights and entrepreneurial acumen would come to define his legacy. IBM, a global leader in the world of computing, recognized the burgeoning potential of the personal computer market. With a desire to tap into this emerging space, IBM sought an operating system that would power their first foray into personal computing. This was the moment when Bill Gates and Microsoft seized the opportunity that would define their ascent to dominance. Gates, with his unparalleled foresight, immediately recognized the significance of IBM Quest. He understood that the operating system was the linchpin upon which the entire personal computing ecosystem would hinge. It was the digital foundation upon which software applications would be built and user experiences would be crafted. To meet IBM needs, Gates embarked on a strategic mission. Recognizing that Microsoft did not have a proprietary operating system of its own, he set out to secure one. In a move that would be heralded as genius, Gates acquired an existing operating system known as 86DOS, created by Seattle Computer Products. This seemingly ordinary operating system, originally developed for an Intel 8086-based computer, would prove to be the cornerstone of Microsoft's operating system empire. Gates and his team worked diligently to adapt and enhance 86DOS to meet IBM specifications, transforming it into what would be known as PC-DOS for IBM Personal Computer. The deal struck between Microsoft and IBM was historic in its scope. Microsoft agreed to provide IBM with the operating system for their personal computer, while retaining the rights to market a version of it independently as MS-DOS. This strategic move allowed Microsoft to maintain a foothold in the broader PC market beyond IBM, a decision that would reap immense rewards in the years to come. The release of MS-DOS, alongside IBM Personal Computer in 1981, marked the beginning of a seismic shift in the computing landscape. MS-DOS quickly became the industry standard for personal computing operating systems, setting the stage for Microsoft's meteoric rise. The compatibility of MS-DOS with a wide range of hardware and software applications made it the preferred choice for manufacturers and developers. In hindsight, the decision to secure 86DOS and partner with IBM was nothing short of a stroke of genius. It catapulted Microsoft into a dominant position in the personal computing arena, a position it would maintain for decades to come. The success of MS-DOS laid the groundwork for Microsoft's future operating systems, including the iconic Windows series, which would shape the computing experiences of billions of users worldwide. The pivotal deal between Microsoft and IBM in 1980 was a defining moment in the history of technology. It was a deal driven by Bill Gates' visionary understanding of the importance of operating systems in the emerging personal computing era. The acquisition and adaptation of 86DOS not only fulfilled IBM needs, but also laid the foundation for Microsoft's unrivaled success in the operating system market. This strategic move propelled Microsoft into a position of industry leadership, where it would remain at the forefront of innovation and transformation for generations to come. Windows revolutionizes computing. The year 1985 marked a monumental milestone in the annals of technology as Microsoft unveiled a groundbreaking innovation that would reshape the computing landscape: Windows 1.0. This release heralded a transformative shift in the world of personal computing by introducing a graphical user interface, GUI, for Microsoft's established MS-DOS operating system. The impact of this development was profound, as it ushered in a new era of user-friendly computing and set the stage for Microsoft's unparalleled global success. Prior to the advent of Windows, personal computing primarily relied on text-based interfaces and command-line interactions. While these interfaces were functional, they presented a steep learning curve for many users and limited the accessibility of computers to a tech-savvy elite. Bill Gates and his team at Microsoft recognized the need for a more intuitive and visually appealing interface that would democratize computing. Windows 1.0 was born out of this vision. It introduced a graphical user interface, complete with icons, windows, and a mouse-driven point-and-click system. This paradigm shift made computing significantly more approachable for the average person, eliminating the need for memorizing complex command sequences. Users could now interact with their computers in a more intuitive and visually engaging manner. The graphical interface presented by Windows 1.0 was a game-changer. It allowed users to perform tasks by simply clicking icons, dragging windows, and using familiar metaphors like file folders and documents. This approach revolutionized how individuals interacted with their computers, making computing more accessible to a broader audience, including those who had never before ventured into the world of technology. While Windows 1.0 was undeniably groundbreaking, it was just the beginning of a transformative journey. Microsoft recognized the potential of this GUI paradigm and continued to refine and expand the Windows operating system with subsequent versions. Windows 2.0, 3.0, and beyond continued to improve upon the user experience, adding features and enhancing performance. The success of Windows was not just a technological achievement, it was a strategic masterstroke. Microsoft's commitment to backward compatibility ensured that existing MS-DOS software could still run on Windows-based systems, easing the transition for businesses and users alike. This compatibility, coupled with the ever-expanding software ecosystem for Windows, solidified the platform's dominance in the market. By providing a user-friendly and visually appealing computing experience, Windows swiftly became the de facto operating system for personal computers. It enjoyed widespread adoption across businesses, institutions, and homes, creating a vast and loyal user base. The graphical interface of Windows fundamentally changed how people worked, communicated, and accessed information, setting the stage for Microsoft's global success. The release of Windows 1.0 in 1985 marked a watershed moment in the history of computing. Microsoft's visionary decision to introduce a graphical user interface for MS-DOS revolutionized the way people interacted with computers. This user-friendly approach democratized computing, making it accessible to a broader audience and paving the way for Microsoft's global dominance. Subsequent iterations of Windows would continue to build upon this foundation, shaping the modern computing landscape and solidifying Microsoft's position as an industry leader for decades to come. The rise of a tech giant. The decades of the 1980s and 1990s bore witness to an astonishing transformation in the tech landscape, a period when Microsoft emerged as an undisputed juggernaut in the industry. At the helm of this technological revolution was the visionary leadership of Bill Gates, whose innovative ideas and unwavering commitment propelled the company to unparalleled heights, ultimately solidifying his status as one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. Microsoft's meteoric rise in the 80s and 90s can be attributed to a confluence of factors, chief among them being the company's relentless pursuit of innovation. Under Bill Gates' guidance, Microsoft consistently pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the world of personal computing. They were not content with the status quo, but instead sought to pioneer new frontiers. One of the most significant breakthroughs during this era was the continued evolution of the Windows operating system. With each iteration, Windows improved upon its predecessor, offering users a more intuitive and feature-rich computing experience. This commitment to refinement and enhancement resonated with a burgeoning global audience, solidifying Windows as the dominant operating system. Additionally, Microsoft expanded its product portfolio beyond operating systems, delving into software applications that would become indispensable tools for businesses and consumers alike. The introduction of Microsoft Office, a suite of productivity applications, further cemented Microsoft's role in the workplace and at home. Microsoft's success was also due in large part to its strategic approach to partnerships and collaborations. The company forged alliances with hardware manufacturers, software developers, and business enterprises, creating a vast ecosystem of products and services. This ecosystem not only ensured widespread adoption, but also fueled Microsoft's continuous growth. Central to this triumphant journey was the driving force of Bill Gates himself. His leadership style combined a relentless work ethic with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Gates was known for his hands-on approach, diving deep into technical details while also possessing a keen sense of the broader business landscape. What truly set Bill Gates apart was his ability to envision the future of technology. He foresaw the potential of personal computing, recognizing that computers would become an integral part of everyday life. His famous vision of a computer on every desk and in every home running Microsoft software was not just a slogan, but a mission statement that guided the company's endeavors. Gates' leadership extended beyond the realm of software and technology. He was a pioneer in philanthropy, setting an example for other tech moguls to follow. Alongside his then-wife Melinda, he established the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, dedicated to addressing critical global issues such as global health, poverty alleviation, and education reform. Through their foundation, the Gateses made substantial contributions to improving the lives of millions worldwide. The 80s and 90s saw Bill Gates rise to become one of the richest individuals on the planet, a testament to his entrepreneurial brilliance and relentless pursuit of innovation. His visionary leadership not only reshaped the technology landscape, but also left an enduring legacy in the realms of business and philanthropy. The antitrust battle Microsoft's rapid ascent to tech supremacy during the 90s wasn't without its share of legal turbulence. As the company's influence and market dominance grew, it inevitably attracted the watchful eye of regulatory authorities. In 1998, the U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, launched a monumental lawsuit against Microsoft. alleging antitrust violations. The ensuing legal battle, a protracted and high-stakes showdown, would have far-reaching consequences not only for the tech giant, but also for its iconic co-founder Bill Gates. The antitrust case against Microsoft revolved around allegations of anti-competitive behavior, specifically concerning the bundling of the Internet Explorer web browser with the Windows operating system. The DOJ contended that Microsoft's actions constituted an unfair advantage, stifling competition in the burgeoning web browser market and limiting consumer choice. For Microsoft, this legal challenge was nothing short of a seismic shock. The company, riding high on the success of Windows and Office, found itself in uncharted waters. The lawsuit not only threatened to disrupt its business practices, but also cast a shadow over its reputation as an industry leader. Throughout the legal battle, Bill Gates, as the face of Microsoft and its co-founder, found himself squarely in the spotlight. His testimony during the trial became a defining moment in the proceedings. Gates' deposition, marked by his responses of "I don't recall" and "I don't know" to numerous questions, drew widespread attention and scrutiny. The legal saga was far from a mere corporate matter. It was a battle for the future of the tech industry. It raised fundamental questions about competition, innovation, and the power of dominant players in the market. The outcome of the case could potentially reshape the landscape of the technology sector. Ultimately, Microsoft's legal ordeal culminated in a landmark settlement in 2001. Under the terms of the settlement, Microsoft agreed to modify its business practices and provide greater flexibility to PC manufacturers and software developers. While it did not break up the company, as some had advocated, it marked a significant shift in how Microsoft conducted its business. The repercussions of the antitrust lawsuit were multifaceted. It led to greater scrutiny of tech companies by regulatory bodies, influencing subsequent antitrust cases involving other industry giants. Microsoft, under the weight of the legal battle, found itself facing intensified competition from rival companies. For Bill Gates personally, the lawsuit had its own set of implications. It cast a shadow on his image as a tech visionary and magnate. The deposition and testimonies provided during the trial were dissected and debated in the court of public opinion, affecting perceptions of Gates's leadership and integrity. However, it's worth noting that the legal battle did not diminish Bill Gates's determination or commitment to the technology industry. Despite the challenges posed by the lawsuit, Gates continued to steer Microsoft forward. He remained an influential figure in the company's evolution, focusing on initiatives such as the development of the Windows operating system and the expansion of Microsoft's product portfolio. Transitioning to philanthropy. The year 2000 marked a pivotal juncture in the life of Bill Gates, one of the world's most renowned tech titans. Alongside his then-wife, Melinda, he embarked on a profound and transformative journey by establishing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, a philanthropic endeavor of monumental significance. This foundation, with its unwavering dedication to global health, education, and poverty alleviation, signaled a profound shift in Gates's role, transitioning him from a tech titan to a philanthropic leader. The creation of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation was a manifestation of a deeply held belief in the power of wealth and resources to drive meaningful change in the world. Bill and Melinda Gates, having amassed vast fortunes through their work in the technology sector, recognized the profound responsibility that accompanied their wealth. They understood that their success afforded them a unique opportunity to make a positive impact on a global scale. Central to the Foundation's mission was a commitment to addressing some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. Global health emerged as a paramount focus area, with the Foundation channeling its resources into initiatives aimed at eradicating diseases, improving healthcare access, and saving lives around the world. Gates's technological acumen and problem-solving mindset found new expression in the realm of global health, as the Foundation undertook groundbreaking efforts in areas such as vaccine development and disease prevention. Education also loomed large on the Foundation's agenda. Gates recognized the transformative power of education in unlocking human potential and driving socio-economic progress. The Foundation embarked on initiatives to enhance educational opportunities, particularly for underserved communities. These efforts encompassed everything from K-12 education reform to scholarship programs and support for higher education institutions. Poverty alleviation was another cornerstone of the foundation's work. Gates believed that economic empowerment was intrinsically linked to improved quality of life. The foundation endeavored to lift people out of poverty through a range of strategies, including investments in microfinance, economic development, and support for small-scale entrepreneurs in impoverished regions. The creation of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation marked a profound evolution in Bill Gates' public image. While he had long been known as a tech visionary and the co-founder of Microsoft, he now became equally renowned as a philanthropist. This transition from the world of technology to the world of philanthropy was not merely a change in career, it was a testament to the transformative power of wealth and influence when harnessed for the greater good. Gates's philanthropic journey was characterized by a hands-on approach. He applied the same analytical rigor and problem-solving mindset that had defined his tech career to the challenges of global health, education, and poverty alleviation. The foundation became a vehicle through which Gates could leverage his knowledge, resources, and network to drive meaningful change. Over the years, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation achieved remarkable successes. It played a pivotal role in advancing global health initiatives, contributing to the near eradication of polio, the fight against HIV/AIDS, and significant progress in malaria control. The foundation's efforts in education and poverty alleviation also left an indelible mark on countless lives around the world. Eradicating disease. Among the myriad achievements of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, few stand out as prominently as its unwavering commitment to the eradication of diseases that have plagued humanity for generations, notably polio and malaria. With a strategic blend of visionary leadership, innovative partnerships, and substantial financial investments, the foundation has made tremendous strides in alleviating the global burden of these deadly diseases, leaving an indelible mark on public health worldwide. The foundation's pursuit of a polio-free world is a testament to its dedication to tackling one of the most stubborn and devastating diseases in history. Polio, a highly contagious virus that can cause paralysis and death, had long been a scourge affecting children and communities in many parts of the world. However, the Gates Foundation saw an opportunity to make a transformative impact. The foundation entered into strategic partnerships with organizations like the World Health Organization, WHO, Rotary International, UNICEF, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Together, they formed the Global Polio Eradication Initiative, GPEI, a collaborative effort dedicated to ending polio once and for all. Through the GPEI, the foundation provided substantial financial support, technical expertise, and advocacy efforts. These resources were channeled into crucial activities such as vaccination campaigns, surveillance and monitoring, and community engagement. The foundation's contributions played a pivotal role in reducing polio cases worldwide by over 99% since the GPEI's inception. The fight against malaria, another formidable global health challenge, also became a focal point of the foundation's work. Malaria, caused by parasitic mosquitoes, had long afflicted many regions, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa. Bill Gates, drawing from his technology background, championed the use of data and innovative approaches to combat this deadly disease. The foundation invested in groundbreaking research, including the development of new malaria diagnostics, treatments, and preventive measures such as insecticide-treated bed nets. It also supported efforts to strengthen health systems in malaria-endemic areas, ensuring that those affected could access the care and resources they needed. Furthermore, the foundation's commitment to malaria control extended to its support for the Rollback Malaria Partnership, a global coalition dedicated to reducing the malaria burden. Through these initiatives and partnerships, the foundation played a pivotal role in driving down malaria-related deaths and infections. The impact of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's work on polio and malaria extends far beyond statistics and numbers. It has translated into tangible improvements in the lives of millions of individuals and communities worldwide. Few endeavors are as emblematic of the foundation's core ethos, that every life has equal value, as its relentless pursuit of a world free from these deadly diseases. Beyond the diseases themselves, the foundation's efforts have also underscored the importance of collaborative partnerships in addressing global health challenges. The success achieved in the fight against polio and malaria serves as a compelling example of what can be accomplished when governments, organizations, and philanthropy join forces with a shared vision. Improving education. Bill Gates, well known for his transformative work in the technology industry and philanthropy, has extended his unwavering commitment to creating positive change into the realm of education reform. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he has championed initiatives aimed at enhancing access to quality education, with a particular emphasis on underserved communities. This dedication to educational improvement is emblematic of Gates' belief in the transformative power of learning and its potential to uplift individuals and communities. One of the Foundation's primary areas of focus in education reform has been on addressing disparities in educational access and outcomes. Gates recognized that not all students have equal opportunities, and that socioeconomic factors often create barriers to quality education. As a result, the Foundation has sought innovative solutions to level the playing field. The Foundation has collaborated with a diverse range of partners, including schools, teachers, researchers, and policymakers, to drive educational innovation. It has supported research and development efforts to identify effective teaching methods and improve educational tools and technologies. By investing in data-driven research and evidence-based practices, the Foundation has strived to empower educators with the resources and knowledge needed to foster student success. Another pivotal aspect of the Foundation's work has been its support for initiatives that aim to transform K-12 education. This includes efforts to enhance teacher effectiveness, modernize curriculum development, and promote personalized learning experiences for students. Gates' vision has been to create a more dynamic and engaging educational system that can adapt to the diverse needs and aspirations of each learner. The Foundation's commitment to improving higher education has also been a focal point. Gates recognized that higher education is a critical gateway to economic opportunity and success. To this end, the Foundation has invested in initiatives that seek to make higher education more accessible and affordable for all, regardless of socioeconomic background. Furthermore, the Foundation has worked to expand educational opportunities globally. It has supported initiatives that promote access to quality education in developing countries, recognizing that education is a powerful driver of economic development and social progress. Bill Gates' involvement in education reform goes beyond financial contributions. He has actively engaged with educators, policymakers, and stakeholders to gain insights into the challenges and opportunities in the field of education. His hands-on approach reflects his belief in the importance of collaborative efforts and the need for innovative solutions to address complex educational issues. The impact of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's work in education reform extends far beyond the classroom. It has touched the lives of countless students, educators, and communities, empowering them with the tools and opportunities needed to thrive in an increasingly interconnected and knowledge-driven world. The Giving Pledge. In the year 2010, a momentous and transformative initiative was born through the collaboration of three visionary philanthropists, Bill and Melinda Gates and Warren Buffett. Together, they launched the Giving Pledge, a profoundly impactful commitment that would galvanize some of the world's wealthiest individuals and families into a collective promise to allocate the majority of their wealth toward addressing the most pressing problems facing society. This audacious and altruistic endeavor marked a paradigm shift in the world of philanthropy, redefining the role of immense wealth in tackling global challenges. The Giving Pledge emerged from a shared belief among its founders that immense wealth should serve a greater purpose beyond personal enrichment. Bill and Melinda Gates, already renowned for their philanthropic efforts through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, sought to inspire their fellow billionaires to recognize their responsibility in the face of societal issues. Joined by the legendary investor and philanthropist Warren Buffett, they set out to create a global movement that transcended personal fortunes. At its core, the Giving Pledge is a voluntary commitment by individuals and families to dedicate the majority of their wealth to philanthropy during their lifetimes or in their wills. It is not a legally binding contract, but rather a moral and ethical commitment. Those who take the pledge commit to publicly sharing their giving stories and experiences, with the aim of inspiring others and fostering transparency in the world of philanthropy. The impact of the Giving Pledge has been profound. It has brought together a diverse group of individuals from various industries, backgrounds, and countries, united by their shared commitment to philanthropy. This diverse coalition of pledgers includes tech moguls, business tycoons, entrepreneurs, and leaders from a wide range of fields, all recognizing the immense potential of their wealth to drive positive change. One of the key principles of the Giving Pledge is flexibility. Pledgers are encouraged to direct their philanthropic efforts toward the causes and issues that resonate most deeply with their values and interests. This flexibility has resulted in a wide array of initiatives and projects, from addressing global health crises to supporting education, environmental conservation, poverty alleviation, and more. The Giving Pledge has also fostered a culture of learning and collaboration among its members. Pledgers have the opportunity to connect, share insights, and leverage their collective expertise and resources to tackle complex challenges. This collaborative spirit has amplified the impact of their philanthropic endeavors and contributed to innovative solutions in addressing pressing societal issues. Moreover, the Giving Pledge has inspired a broader conversation about wealth, responsibility, and the role of philanthropy in society. It has encouraged a re-evaluation of the traditional notions of success and legacy, emphasizing the importance of leaving a positive and enduring mark on the world. Personal life and interests. While Bill Gates is undeniably a titan of the tech world and a prominent figure in the realm of philanthropy, there's a multifaceted dimension to his life that goes beyond his professional and humanitarian endeavors. To truly understand the man behind the legend, it's essential to explore the facets of his personal interests and passions, one of the most prominent being his insatiable love for books and reading. Bill Gates's affinity for books is nothing short of legendary. Despite his demanding schedule and vast array of responsibilities, he has managed to cultivate a voracious reading habit that spans a diverse range of subjects and genres. His devotion to reading is not merely a pastime, but a lifelong pursuit of knowledge, insight, and inspiration. One of the defining features of Gates' reading habit is his commitment to sharing his literary discoveries with the world. Through his blog, social media platforms, and annual book recommendations, he invites others to embark on intellectual journeys alongside him. His reading recommendations are not limited to technology or business. They encompass an eclectic array of topics, from science and history to biographies, novels, and thought-provoking nonfiction. Gates' love for books is deeply rooted in his belief in the transformative power of knowledge and information. He sees reading as a gateway to understanding complex issues, gaining new perspectives, and fostering empathy. It's a way to explore the world and expand one's horizons, regardless of one's background or circumstances. Moreover, Gates' reading habits provide a glimpse into his insatiable curiosity and his commitment to lifelong learning. He approaches each book with a sense of intellectual curiosity, seeking to extract valuable insights and ideas that can inform his work and philanthropic endeavors. This intellectual rigor is a hallmark of his character, one that has propelled him to the forefront of innovation and problem-solving. Gates's reading recommendations often reflect his deep engagement with critical global issues. Whether he's delving into the complexities of climate change, exploring the intricacies of public health, or delving into the challenges of poverty alleviation, his book choices align with his philanthropic priorities. By sharing these reads, he not only elevates important topics but also encourages discourse and action on pressing global challenges. Furthermore, Gates's love for books extends to his active participation in literary circles. He has supported initiatives that promote literacy and reading among young people, recognizing the profound impact of education and access to books on personal development. Through his philanthropic work, he has striven to ensure that more individuals, especially those from underserved communities, have the opportunity to discover the joys and benefits of reading. Bill Gates's net worth. Bill Gates's status as one of the wealthiest individuals on Earth is an undeniable reality, a testament to his remarkable journey from a tech visionary to a global icon of wealth and success. His net worth, while subject to fluctuations over the years, has perennially secured him a coveted position among the world's top billionaires. Yet beyond the sheer magnitude of his wealth, it is the story of his entrepreneurial spirit, innovation, and philanthropic commitment that defines the legacy of this extraordinary individual. Gates's ascent to the pinnacle of wealth began with his co-founding of Microsoft in 1975. As the software company rapidly expanded, it played a pivotal role in the personal computer revolution, with its operating systems becoming the industry standard. This meteoric rise translated into substantial financial success for Gates and his co-founder, Paul Allen. The late 20th century witnessed Microsoft's dominance in the tech sector, propelling Gates to the ranks of the world's wealthiest. The company's Windows operating system and Microsoft Office suite became ubiquitous tools in offices and homes worldwide. Gates' role as chairman and CEO was instrumental in steering the company's direction, and his visionary leadership contributed to its sustained growth. Gates' wealth, as measured by Forbes and other financial publications, consistently placed him at or near the top of global billionaire lists. His net worth became a subject of fascination, often calculated in the tens of billions or more. However, it was not the accumulation of wealth itself that defined Gates, but rather how he chose to utilize it. In 2000, along with his then-wife, Melinda, Gates embarked on a transformative philanthropic journey by establishing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This marked a pivotal moment in Gates's life, as he shifted from a focus on amassing wealth to channeling it toward addressing some of the world's most pressing challenges. His commitment to giving back to society became a defining feature of his legacy. The Foundation's initiatives, dedicated to global health, education, poverty alleviation, and more, have made a profound impact on countless lives worldwide. Gates' wealth became a powerful tool for effecting positive change, and he approached philanthropy with the same analytical rigor and problem-solving mindset that had driven his success in the tech industry. Beyond his philanthropic endeavors, Gates's wealth also extended to investments in a diverse array of sectors, from technology startups to clean energy initiatives. His involvement in these areas reflected a commitment to advancing innovative solutions to complex global challenges, such as climate change and sustainable energy. However, it's important to note that Gates's wealth has not been without its share of scrutiny and debate. The vast disparities in wealth distribution, coupled with the immense influence and power that accompany such fortunes, have prompted discussions about the role of billionaires in society, taxation policies, and philanthropic accountability. Challenges and controversies. As a prominent public figure, Bill Gates has not been immune to the challenges and controversies that often accompany individuals in the spotlight. His journey, marked by remarkable achievements and profound contributions, has also seen its share of trials and tribulations, ranging from the antitrust legal battle that shook the tech industry to scrutiny of his approach to philanthropy. Navigating this complex landscape has been an intrinsic part of Gates's life and legacy, a testament to the complexities of being a global icon. One of the most notable challenges in Gates's life came in the form of a protracted antitrust legal battle with the U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, in the late 1990s. The lawsuit alleged that Microsoft had engaged in anti-competitive practices, particularly concerning the bundling of the Internet Explorer web browser with the Windows operating system. The case cast a shadow over Gates and Microsoft, raising questions about the company's business practices and dominance in the tech sector. Gates's deposition during the trial drew significant attention and scrutiny, as his responses to numerous questions often consisted of variations of "I don't recall" or "I don't know." This aspect of the legal battle became a focal point in the public discourse surrounding the case, leading to debates about transparency, accountability, and corporate responsibility. The outcome of the antitrust lawsuit resulted in a landmark settlement in 2001, which imposed certain restrictions on Microsoft's business practices. While the company was not broken up, as some had advocated, the legal battle left a lasting impact on both Gates and Microsoft, reshaping their approaches to competition and business ethics. Beyond the antitrust case, Gates has faced criticism and scrutiny in the realm of philanthropy. The size and influence of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have prompted questions about the role of billionaires in addressing global challenges. Some have raised concerns about the concentration of wealth and power, highlighting the need for increased transparency and accountability in philanthropic endeavors. Critics have also questioned the Foundation's approach to philanthropy, emphasizing the importance of listening to local communities and ensuring that solutions are contextually relevant. These debates underscore the complexities of addressing global issues and the need for ongoing dialogue and reflection in the philanthropic sector. Moreover, Gates's advocacy for certain controversial technologies and solutions, such as genetically modified organisms, GMOs, and nuclear energy, has generated heated discussions. While he believes in the potential of these innovations to address pressing global challenges, they have sparked concerns among environmentalists and activists who advocate for alternative approaches. In navigating these challenges and controversies, Bill Gates has exhibited a willingness to engage in dialogue, adapt to evolving circumstances, and reflect on the impact of his actions. He has acknowledged that philanthropy is not without its limitations and complexities, and he continues to seek ways to improve the effectiveness of his philanthropic efforts. Melinda and the divorce. In the year 2021, a significant and highly publicized chapter unfolded in the lives of Bill and Melinda Gates, one that marked a profound shift in their personal and philanthropic journey. After 27 years of marriage, the couple publicly announced their decision to pursue a divorce, a development that garnered widespread attention and raised questions about the future of their shared philanthropic endeavors. The announcement of Bill and Melinda Gates' divorce reverberated around the world, not only because of the prominence of the couple, but also because of their deep involvement in philanthropy. Together, they had co-founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in 2000, embarking on a transformative mission to address global challenges in areas such as global health, education, and poverty alleviation. The foundation had become one of the largest and most influential philanthropic organizations globally, and the couple's partnership had been central to its success. The news of their divorce naturally led to questions about the future of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Given the pivotal role both had played in shaping the foundation's mission and strategy, there were concerns about how their separation would impact the organization's work. The foundation's initiatives had touched countless lives and made significant progress in addressing pressing global issues, and stakeholders were keen to understand how it would continue its mission. Bill and Melinda Gates, in a joint statement, affirmed their commitment to the foundation's ongoing work. They expressed their shared belief in the foundation's mission and their intention to collaborate closely in its governance. While their personal lives were taking a new direction, their dedication to philanthropy remained steadfast. The couple's commitment to ensuring the continuity and impact of the foundation's work was further underscored by the appointment of seasoned leaders to key roles within the organization. This strategic move aimed to provide stability and leadership during the transition period. The foundation's CEO, Mark Sussman, and co-chair, Bill Gates, assumed instrumental roles in guiding its operations and initiatives. While the divorce announcement undoubtedly introduced a new chapter in the Gates' lives, it also emphasized the resilience and adaptability of philanthropic organizations in the face of change. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, as a testament to its enduring commitment to its mission, continued its work with vigor, addressing global challenges and advancing initiatives aimed at improving the human condition. Moreover, the divorce announcement also highlighted the importance of transparency and accountability in philanthropy. It spurred conversations about governance structures, decision-making processes, and the role of donors in shaping the agendas of philanthropic organizations. These discussions underscored the need for philanthropic organizations to remain responsive to evolving dynamics while maintaining their focus on making a positive impact. Legacy and impact. The impact of Bill Gates on the world is immeasurable, leaving an indelible mark through his remarkable contributions to technology and philanthropy. His legacy transcends the boundaries of time, and its profound influence will undoubtedly continue to shape the future of global health, education, and innovation. In the realm of technology, Bill Gates' legacy is synonymous with the personal computer revolution. His co-founding of Microsoft in 1975 laid the foundation for a technological paradigm shift that would touch the lives of billions. Microsoft's operating systems and software products became integral to daily life, and the company's innovations were pivotal in shaping the modern digital landscape. Gates' leadership and vision were instrumental in driving the tech industry forward. His commitment to innovation, coupled with an unwavering belief in the potential of technology to solve complex problems, propelled Microsoft to the forefront of the industry. His pioneering work in software development, including the creation of the Windows operating system, revolutionized how people interacted with computers. Furthermore, Gates's dedication to philanthropy has had a profound and far-reaching impact on global health. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he embarked on a mission to tackle some of the world's most pressing health challenges. His vision of a world without polio, malaria, and other devastating diseases became a driving force behind groundbreaking initiatives in vaccine development, disease prevention, and healthcare access. The Foundation's efforts have played an instrumental role in saving lives and improving the well-being of countless individuals, particularly in underserved communities around the world. Gates's commitment to addressing global health disparities is a testament to his belief that every life has equal value, and his philanthropic work continues to be a beacon of hope for those in need. In the realm of education, Gates' legacy extends to his dedication to reforming and enhancing educational opportunities. He recognized that access to quality education is a fundamental driver of human potential and socio-economic progress. Through the Foundation, he supported initiatives aimed at improving educational access, fostering innovation in teaching and learning, and empowering educators with the resources they need to succeed. Gates's belief in the power of learning and knowledge is reflected not only in his philanthropic initiatives, but also in his personal commitment to reading and lifelong learning. He shared his love of books and knowledge with the world, encouraging others to embark on intellectual journeys and expand their horizons. His annual book recommendations became highly anticipated, offering a glimpse into his diverse interests and passion for learning. Moreover, Bill Gates' legacy in the realm of innovation extends beyond the tech industry. He has championed the use of technology and data-driven solutions to address complex global challenges, from climate change and energy sustainability to poverty alleviation and economic development. His advocacy for transformative technologies, such as clean energy and genetically modified crops, underscores his belief in the potential of innovation to create a better future for all. In conclusion, Bill Gates's legacy is a complex tapestry skillfully weaved from the strands of creativity, philanthropy, and technology. His profound influence on the globe has spread widely and irreparably impacted many facets of human life. The foundation of Gates's legacy is his industry-changing innovations in technology. He was a key player in changing the fundamental fabric of our daily lives as a co-founder of Microsoft. Microsoft's software and operating systems established the digital era as its foundation and ushered in a new era of personal computing. His leadership and vision not only changed the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate, but also paved the way for future technical developments. However, Bill Gates' legacy goes beyond technology. He started the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation as part of a selfless charitable endeavor to help with some of humanity's most pressing problems. His persistent dedication to promoting health, education, and eradicating poverty has positively impacted millions of people's lives all over the world. The Foundation's programs have improved the health and opportunity for underprivileged people, from innovative vaccine research to educational empowerment. Additionally, Gates's legacy reflects the notion that information and creativity have limitless power. He is passionate about inspiring people and bringing about positive change on a large scale, and he is not content to stop at personal accomplishment. His yearly book choices and support for lifelong learning highlight how crucial intellectual curiosity is for advancing society. The long-lasting influence Bill Gates has had on world health is proof of his unwavering dedication to reducing suffering. His charitable effort in the fight against illnesses like polio and malaria has prevented countless deaths, demonstrating the immense impact that one person with the right kind of vision and resources can have on the world. The future of healthcare and the eradication of sickness is still being shaped by his legacy in this field. Gates' legacy in the field of education transcends conventional lines. His efforts to improve educational access, innovation, and quality have made it possible for kids all across the world to enjoy a better future. He has permanently altered the educational environment by empowering teachers and utilizing technology, emphasizing the value of individualized instruction and equal access to possibilities. In the end, Bill Gates's career is a monument to the incredible influence one person can have when driven by vision, creativity, and a steadfast desire to bring about positive change. His contributions to technology have changed the way we live, and his charitable work has positively impacted countless people's lives. His conviction that information has the ability to change the world for the better continues to motivate and influence innovation, global health, and education. The legacy of Bill Gates is a powerful reminder of the greatness that is inside every one of us and the long-lasting effects of a life dedicated to improving the world. And there you have it, the remarkable journey of Bill Gates, from an aspiring computer enthusiast to a technological giant and a leader in philanthropy. We trust that you have found this in-depth exploration of his life and lasting impact both enlightening and engaging. Bill Gates' story serves as an enduring source of inspiration, illustrating the transformative power of innovation, commitment, and the desire to make the world a better place. As his legacy continues to shape the realms of technology, global health, education, and beyond, may we all be inspired to embark on our unique journeys, driven by a shared aspiration for positive change and a brighter future for generations to come. If you found this video insightful and inspiring, do not forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon.